Mic test, mic test. Yes, I am Gearho. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another Buddy Bison stream. I hope we're all having a wonderful day today, because I most certainly am, because we are back with some more Fire Emblem. It is time to fire all over this emblem and emblem all over this fire. So last time, I think we ended with doing or a good chunk of the levels, because yeah, I didn't give any bonus XP to Jill or Steven, because they're going to probably see plenty of combat. Oscar up to 15. I could put racing up a little bit more, hopefully get like a little bit more HP and defense, but I'm not actually expecting much out of that. But I'll save it. I'll save it. Skills. I do still have some more of these. Let's execute strategies like gentlemen, sire. Indeed. Indeed, my good knight. My good knight of the gears. Now the question is, do I want to put any more things? Oh yeah, I was going to look up Path of Radiance. Wanted to look up what are the growth rates, average stats? Nope, that's not what I wanted. Want to know the stat maximum stats. That's it. Okay. Because if I know the maximum stats for the classes, then it can kind of inform me as to what I might want to use on them, right? So Lord max strength is 26, so he might just get that naturally. He has a 50% growth rate. Skill is 27, so he's going to hit that. Speed is 30, luck is 40. But I think luck's 40 for all of them. Yeah, luck's 40 for all. Defense is 24 and res is 22. So like honestly, Ike might hit a few maxes within the next like couple levels or so, which is pretty good. Ilyana, so that's Sage. Magic is 30 max, and she only has 8 more levels. So she would need to get a magic every single time to hit that naturally. So I might want to use that. So if 30 is the max for that, then that means he needs 6 over the next 8 levels as well. So you know what? Let's come over here, go to the convoy. We're going to take one of the spirit dusts. We're going to use this. Get her up to 24. That way her and Soren are equal and also at the same level. So it's a bit better. If I remember right, Steven, he's Swordmaster. Ooh, interesting. Swordmaster male and female have different stats. Okay, so Swordmaster's max strength is only 24. Skill is 29. He's already reached it. Speed is 30. Defense is 22. Okay. So they definitely don't want you to go like massive strength on Steven just because you can hit max pretty quick. And if you could make him too strong, then it would be absolutely broken. Wyvern Lord, female, max strength is 27, so she's probably going to hit that. Speed is 27, so she's probably also going to hit that. Yeah, we're getting to a point where a lot of our people are likely to hit stuff. Hit maximum things, and we won't really have any, we won't really have anything to dump our bonus stats into, which I guess is, like, ideal. Right, we don't want to have to rely on, like, these to be good, right? I do have those Seraph Robes, which does make me want to use them on some of my lower HP people, right? If I could use, like, one on Soth, one on Ilyana, I wouldn't be too worried about, like, them getting hit anymore. I would say, like, a lot less risky, but I could also go into that same vein and be like, okay, well, I'm going to be shoving Ike into a whole bunch of annoying situations probably, and, like, one of the best benefits about Oscar is, like, he has a lot of health. But additionally, he's going to be, HP max is 60, so he definitely would have to use one of them, because if I did that, I mean, yeah, you know what? I've been sitting on these for a good while. I mean, and I like both Ilyana and Soren. Like, I'm not going to stop using them at this point. It's just a matter of would I rather use them on people that I'm even going to like I'm going to be shoving Jill and Steven into dangerous situations. So it might be better for me to give them the HP boosts because they don't have as much defense as defense and res as other people, right? Like Ike, he has 20 defense and 20 res. He probably needs it the least. Her defense is 11, which is honestly pretty alright, and her res is 28, so she can't take magic damage effectively. Similarly, Soren. So actually, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to make an executive decision. I am going to treat Jill to an HP boost. Yeah, because that was that 10? 42 to 52? And Convoy, take you. And then he's 45 to 52. Yeah, 7. No, 7. Okay, good. Now we are also at a point where we probably want to... Oh yeah, you have a Bjork guard. I don't have any additional things, but I will trade the elixir for that vulnerary, because we are now also at a point where we have a lot of HP, and vulneraries are not going to heal enough of it, frankly. So I should probably make sure I can give elixirs. I don't know. I don't think I can purchase them yet. And I think it's only in future games where they added the whatchamacallums, the like the between, I guess, between elixir and vulnerary, right? Because it's a big difference of healing all your HP and healing 10, right? That's pretty significant in terms of difference. Oh yeah, I could also... Right, do I want... what rank is Silver Axe? Silver Axe is A, you're B. Because I'm just thinking, right, he has A lance, but he couldn't make a better bow, like no silver bow. But ideally, I would want to be able to get up to, ideally A with both of them, because you're already at S, you're at A, so I don't have to worry about that. So, yeah, you know, this next map, I'm going to try to focus on getting her weapon rank from C to B. That way I can use the arm scroll, the 2 arm scrolls on her to get her both of her weapon ranks from B to A. And then I can whatchamacallit, use the arm scrolls, and then I can make I can forge some items, and we'll be good. Because I can then forge the silver versions for her, which will be very high damage weapons, especially at endgame. Because I can only do basically 3 more, 4 more? Because I think I'm going into chapter 26. Yeah, that map. So I've already made one for 26. So there's 27, 28, and then final. So that's 3 more weapons. So that's the issue. So with that, I'd say let's save, do the info, and then move forward. Because there's no support, so nothing there. It's a soldier. What's going on, soldier? General, may I have a moment of your time? Yes? What is it? I'd like your advice on something, sir. Let's say I was faced with an undefeatable enemy. Oh, no. In that case, what should I, as the weaker fighter, do? Should I try avoid slowing down other better fighters and retreat? Or do I sacrifice myself and try to at least land a single blow on the opponent? If it's an enemy general or just someone that's far too strong for you, there's no need to get yourself killed. But I don't want you to simply run away either. Study the enemy first and see if retreating is your only option. I'd like you to do that much at least. Does that mean that there's going to be one obscenely strong enemy in this next map? Study the enemy. That's right. What type of fighter is he? What kind of weapon is he using? Things like that. If you can learn to do that, you can determine how best to engage your opponent. Those are the very core of combat fundamentals, aren't they? Oh, I'm a danged fool. It could be... think all my trouble started because I wasn't paying enough attention to the basics. You've given me something to think about. And some hope, too. Thank you, sir. You're the smartest general ever. What a brave little fella. What a brave little toaster. Tybarn. Are you leaving now? Yep. We're gonna do some reconnaissance and tease those Danes a bit. Good luck. Pah, you don't need luck when you're as tough as me. Tybarn, about... Mason, no. I truly am sorry. Leanne's kidnapping is completely my fault. It's not your fault. Please don't apologize. I know Leanne is alive. These battlefields are filled with chaotic energy, but I can still sense her. It's faint, but I know it's Leanne. Which is all the more reason for us to hurry. There may be other ways to finish this, but crushing Dane is the surest. Agreed. Raisin, is this mysterious power that you use to sense Leanne something only Herons possess? It's not something any of the Hawk clans have. That is a certainty. That's not true, Tybarn. The power may differ in potency between us, but all Lagoos possess it to some degree. Ah, so it's just that my sense isn't developed, is that it? The power is distributed something like this. Among the bird tribes, it's very strong in the Heron clan. Among the beast tribes, I've heard it's most developed in the Cat clan, though not as strongly as in the Herons. As for the dragon tribes, it's said they may be equal to or even surpass the strength of the Herons. Even though I knew that all Lagoos were not alike, there are even more differences than I'd imagined. I should have told you that. Once we change, we don't look alike, do we? Good point. Enough pleasantries. It's time for me and my men to take wing. Right. See you later, then. Tybarn, may the fortunes of war be with you. And you as well. Don't try anything too dangerous. Raisin? My apologies, Ike. Though I knew this was coming, it's still difficult. Don't apologize. You've nothing left to prove to me. Nothing to prove, nothing to prove. Okay, so I'm assuming we're doing a castle fight. And based on that soldier saying something, I imagine we're going to have a very hard... Oh, yo, Alincia's in her battle garb. My lord Ike? Princess Alincia. Huh? Sup, girl? What's going on? Why are you dressed like that? Thought to join you on the battle lines. Is that a Pegasus? Where did you get that? He belonged to my great-grandmother. I'm a bit nervous about riding him, but I'm going to try nevertheless. My great-grand... How long do these Pegasus live? What the fuck? That's wild. I appreciate your desire, but your retainers will never allow it. Will they? As for that... Did you agree to this, Jeffrey? No, personally, I'm against it, but she is the princess, and it is her wish. I can do nothing. The princess's great-grandmother was a Benyon Pegasus knight of some renown before marrying into House Crimea. Princess Alincia herself is skilled at both riding and swordsmanship. As a child, she was granted permission to train in case the need for her to fight ever arose. Behold the Pegasus and uniform, all treasures of our House Crimea fair. We did fear much that we would never see a chance to use them in their proper stead. Oh, muse of fire, I cannot find the words. Behold a light that dares to shame the sun. Our princess, clad in raiments fair and fine, gives courage, love, and vigor to our cause. I do like her battle garb. I think she looks good in it. I'm surprised you're able to hide armor and a flying horse from the Dayan army. Prince Renning foresaw a time when the princess would need them, and bade us convey them from the palace. Prince Renning's thoughts were always of the princess, even as his life abandoned him. Be true to your heart and live life as it dictates. Those were his final words to her. My lord uncle was always the one person who understood me best. Even though I'm dressed like this, I have no experience, and do not expect to fight as well as the rest of you. But this constant waiting behind and doing nothing, it sets my heart beating with such unease I fear it may burst. Even if I cannot fight, I could use a staff to heal the wounded. If I could save just one soldier, it would mean so much to me. Please, my lord Ike, I promise to obey orders and stay out of harm's way as best I can. Lord Ike, we will take responsibility and guard the princess. It is her heartfelt wish. This is not something that I can allow or disallow. She is my employer. This is what the princess wants. All I can do is comply. Be careful, will you? Oh, thank you so much. Let us forth like sunlight to the dawn. Elincia fights and Crimea wins the day. Path of Radiant Dawn. Oh. Oh, this is a... Okay, so this is... I thought we were going to be fighting in the castle. Bertram, he also has black armor. Fort Pino. Pino. Okay, this is a pretty open map. Like, there are more enemy soldiers than we expected. Just from what I can see now, they are double our numbers. We must assume that the fort houses many more troops. This may prove to be a long battle. Oh, is this going to be a multi-part map? Even if they have 20 times our numbers, we must overcome them. In this war, there can be no retreat. Okay. Wow, we get a lot. We get a lot. I guess, I mean, honestly, I could bring, no, I don't plan on bringing you. Don't plan on bringing you. Don't plan on bringing you. Hey, Wolf Slash. Soth. Looking at this map. Let's check here. Is there anyone? That's a while away, but I could steal Physic, which wouldn't be bad. Could steal Longbow, but I don't feel like that's worth it. You'll drop that. Could steal Short Spear, which could be good. Could steal one of those, which also wouldn't be bad. If I could get him to use the Short Spear, I could steal the Killer Lance, which would probably be easier. And those. And you're the boss. No, you're not the boss, you're just one of those, so I might want to steal Short Axe or something. And you have Lagoos and Short Axe. Might want to try to steal the steal the Lagoos. You have a Killing Edge, which is kind of extra dangerous. So I'm gonna try to make sure Oscar's the one to go deal with you. Yeah, you got a silver, nothing but Lagoos, Rune Sword. Okay, you got a Rune Sword, which you'll drop, and a Spear. That does Might 15, Magic Sword that restores HP to the wielder and the amount of half of the damage it inflicts. Okay. Interesting. Fine Spirit power can be thrown. I kind of want to steal that, but this Rune Sword makes me worry. Because, like, he's already rocking 22 strength. But he's going to drop that. And you have a Brave Sword. That's also dangerous. Okay. I guess I'll keep Soth out. Princess Crimea, level 1. Ooh, her stats are garbage. Yeah, she is... Whew. But she does have Amity. Lindsay allows her to strike twice per turn. Oh, yeah, because that was her thing. That was why she was good in Radiant Dawn, because you get her early enough for her to not be a low-level bitch. And she has a weapon that just is effectively a brave weapon. Even if it's not, like, super strong. Okay. So, what I'm thinking is I could just use Toronio as an obvious meat shield, right? Like, if I don't give him any, if I don't give him anything to fight with, I don't think he can really do much. So, like, he can just be a meat shield, which I don't think is necessarily bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Damn, okay. So you can't reach. Neither of these two can reach, but you all can do stuff. I don't know if the enemy's going to get reinforcements. It's probably better to operate on the assumption that they will. I'm going to want to send probably Soth up. Feral one, that's going to be a little bit annoying, but overall, that's kind of the direction that has the most desired steals, other than maybe that physic. But there's a physic there as well, along with a sleep, which is kind of dangerous. But that's why I should probably... Yeah, you have a restore on, so that's good. I don't know. Can you... What are your staves? Stave level E? What is mend as a stave level? Or restore? It's a C. Yeah, you can't use it. Okay. I'll leave Har out as like a potential just like rescuer. But I will give him a weapon at the very least. Here, you can take... Yeah, you can take a couple of like heavily used items. Don't really care about those. Yeah, I'm not too worried. I'll take a hammer as well. And then here, come over here and take a vulnerary. But yeah, as I said, I want to, I guess, goals for this map. Make sure Jill gets a whole bunch of Axe XP, which would probably be best. Student loans are 0% interest. You just invest in the invest the excess for free money. If you actually have 0% interest, generally that would be the idea, right? Like if we're, let's say in High Sleeper, how are you doing? Let's say you have a situation where you have 0% student loan interest and you have access to like a high yield savings account. You could look at it as, hey, look at this. I have, like, because of the 0 interest, all I'm paying is principal every month, which is great. And if I take the excess and put it in a bank account, you're at least generating interest on that excess, however much that is. And so, like, on paper, that is a fine thing, and I'm not going to say anything against it. If you know how to do that stuff, putting a high yield, or maybe even invest in like an index fund or something, right, that's probably best, especially if it's 0% interest for the life of a loan. Like, it's not just like temporarily 0%, right? If it's only temporarily 0%, then it's kind of not as worth it. It's not as beneficial. But if it is for all of it, renewal, so a set number of HP each. Oh, that's nice. But if it is for all of it, then the invest strategy is probably fine. I have always been more of the mind that, and this is personality-wise, I don't like having debt. It's a personal thing. So even if I could invest the excess and effectively get more money, I would still rather pay extra to make it so I get out of debt faster, right? Because ultimately we're talking about however much is in excess is what's getting interest on it. In my brain, I go, okay, I could do that. I could use the excess. Or if I just invest now, or sorry, if I just pay it off earlier, then I'll have the entire amount later to invest, which would be more sizable deposits, effectively. That's how my brain kind of works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, let's put you there. Yeah, I'm sending him out that way anyway. Let's swap you because I'm sending him out that way. Swap you. Yeah, I really am. I really am favoring Oscar over Titania. Because he just has better stats. But as I said multiple times to that, like, it's really a to each their own kind of deal, right? Like, it's not, there's no guarantee what is like the best way to do it. It's just whatever makes you most comfortable, effectively. Okay, let's begin now. General Bertram, the Crimean army has risen to the bait. Orders, sir. Your orders, sir. General, how shall we make answer? Turn the ground soft with blood. Make a graveyard of this place. Bury them all. Yes, sir. Soren, do you have any information on the enemy general? Our intelligence reports say the commander of this army is Bertram, one of Dane's 4 riders. One of the 4 riders? So he's on par with that woman we fought earlier, General Petrine? That's not necessarily so. The name 4 riders is given to the 4 persons of highest ability among the king's advisors. So the numbers can change, is that it? Who are the current 4 riders? First, there was General Petrine, whom we defeated at Riven Bridge. Then the man we face today, General Bertram. Next, it's General Bryce, who served the previous king. And finally, the enigmatic general known as the Black Knight. Those are the 4. This is the same Black Knight who murdered Commander Grail? Oh, of that, there appears to be little doubt. Tell us, Soren, do you have any more information on General Bertram? I know not where he hails from, but he appeared after the fall of Crimea and has quickly gained Ashnard's favor. So he's a man of no mean ability. Like the Black Knight, he always wears his armor and never shows his face unhelmed. Some say he's not even in his armor, but that's inhabited by an ancient specter or a demonic creature. It's all just superstition and rumor designed to heighten fear of the man. It's not important. Once we cross swords, we'll know the truth. Then we can discover for ourselves if he's just a loudmouth braggart or truly a monster. As long as our blades can wound him, I care not either way. Let's go! Okay. So... you're here. You're there. Can't really do much about that. So ideally, I'd be able to get him over to... perfect. Okay. Have him come over here. Yeah, we don't need to use Big Boy yet, so we'll just use Iron Lance. And you can wait. That's good. Okay. And then what we want to do... okay, so we know that, and we know that. I need to know that, because that will be relatively dangerous. Okay. So we're going to send... I'm not looking to take that or that. I just want to come over there and... actually, do I even want Elfire or Mend? No, I can just get more Mend. I really want to bring him over there. So... we can do that and that. Okay. Here we go. We're going to send you up here. You got a Killer Axe. I don't like that. You got a Laguz Axe. Lawns, 27 times 2. Iron Axe, 21. That's 42. Iron Lance, no, that's less. Lawns, 27 times 2. That's fine. The Axe, 29 times 2. We want to get Axe XP up. So we're going to do this. 29. Miss. Good. Got a crit on a second one. Unneeded, but hey, we'll take it. The Goose Axe. Yeah, you can... well, we got plenty of these. Nah. Nah. Yeah, we'll just send it. Okay. And then we're gonna come over here with Iron Lance equipped. And we're gonna come over here with him because he has nothing. So that should be desirable. You're at 17 XP. You're almost leveled. So let's have... actually, can you guys even attack? Yeah, okay, good. You guys can get to him. Yeah, so they should all probably attack Taronia. Probably. Iron Sword, 28, maybe crit. Iron... yeah, he can't do enough damage. So let's just use Iron. Actually, no. Let's use Steel. And we have... good. Nice. Crit. Good level. Come on. Give me some good stuff. Strength, speed. Okay, we'll take it. He really could use some more luck, because that luck stat is low, but his speed is now maxed, his skill is now maxed. Okay, let's just put those there. We are not going to go crazy with her, because we do not want to risk it. We're not going to risk it for the brisket. Ooh, I could go for some brisket. Actually, no, I couldn't. I could be fine without some brisket. Okay. Yeah, because we don't want to... That's a short axe. 18 plus 10, that's 28 against defense. 11, 17. I will put Ilyana here with, yeah, I'll put Dunda on, just in case. Ultimately, I would like to get Ike some XP as well, because he's kind of been backlined a bit. So let's use these two. Okay. Short axe, killer axe. Let's go test killer. Iron 28. He might crit. Brave sword 18 times 2. Dachungus, that'd be there. Brave sword, that's I mean, this is a fine time to use it. Oh, and he also crit. Nice. And that gets him his 2 attacks prior to the enemy getting his 1, so that's really nice. Now the hope is that they just don't attack him. Physically, at least. Because I don't want to deal with that right now. Okay, so I'm going to send Muaram up here. Okay, actually, let's check. What is your defense? Your defense now is 19. 29. 19, 29, 10. 10 once. Okay, I don't think they could do too much to him. But I'm still not gonna be balls to the wall crazy with it. They are all paladins, but they can't all get to him. So I'll just take one turn at a time, because this one, yeah. Because that one's silver sword. It's the only option. Okay, just to make sure those don't want to go crazy with it. Alright, come over here. Items. Put on a steel lance. Defense. Keep Har over here. We'll keep Reese over there. Okay, yeah, because he only has there. We're going to shoot him out over to here because we want to get decently close to the physic. Okay, do that. Okay, I think that was a good first turn. Okay, how are you doing? Miss, nice. Okay, how much damage? 17, twice, okay. So, couldn't kill, but that's fine. By and large. Okay, and then you move out down there. Really? You're not going after Taronio? That's wild to me. Because it makes me wonder why. You literally have a dude who cannot do damage to you. And you go over to Muaram. Okay. That is... Those are some interesting choices. Is how I would describe that. I'd like it if those... Ooh, okay, yeah, you're doing that, which I expected. Okay, you did a good amount of damage. Yeah, because it's fire. Okay. So... what we want to do is we want to move in and help a little bit. Okay, so this Killing Edge one... Yeah, they're all sword masters, but I'd say this Killing Edge one is probably the one that I'm most worried about. 29, can't do doubles on them because they are fast. 23, big boy. 36, okay. Yeah, let's do that. Boink. Nice, okay. And we'll pull back a little bit, pull forward. Steel Lance, 97. Yeah. Boink. Good. Nice. Okay. Leave you there. Soren, can you double these guys? Probably not. 25. 19% chance crit, but I don't think that's worth it. You might be able to double. 18. Might take 18 damage as well. But I could use them both to get the kill. Killer Lance. Because ultimately the thing is, definitely need to come over here and help. And also gonna probably need to use Reese for physic. Okay, you know, let's try this. Let's try Killer Lance. Damn, I was really hoping. Okay, 1. Okay. We'll use Ilyana to finish them off. You're using Short Axe. I don't really want to risk the damage, so we'll use Dunda. Good. Okay. You have a jab. You know, yeah, so let's initiate you. Oh, wait. Okay, good, you can't. I was worried. So that's that. You're at 21 HP. Let's come over here. I came up here. What's that looking like? Maybe 16. More potential than I would like. Versus. You know what, Soren. Can't get over there anyway. So you know, let's do this instead. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, I'll move Taronio just up into here. The idea is hopefully they attack him. Okay, so now that you're at full, you can come down here and you can one-tap him. Guaranteed. Wasted XP, but safer area, basically, is what I'm getting from it. Okay. So we need to remove you. Well, should remove you. Can you be removed by him? That's 26, 28, but crit is likely. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Good. Okay. It was better than a coin flip, which is why I was fine with it. Okay, you're able to move to here. So 2 up is where someone needs to be. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, you can do that. So let's do that. The axe, that's 46. Iron axe. Yeah, just gonna have to do this. Hope for a crit. Nope. Miss. Got a crit on the second one. Sounds good dumping it all into Bitcoin. Maybe if you were a few years back, that may have been a not necessarily terrible idea. Okay, what is your range? Okay. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. You can get over there. What is your... Okay, your movement range is that. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to send you over here with the Chungus. Or, no, actually, yeah, Iron Sword, because that's good enough. 1. 9 plus on Bitcoin this year, waiting for the next dip. Oh, God. Whatever you do, just don't lose all your money, alright? And also don't throw away your hard drive that has a whole bunch of Bitcoin. And then spend the next 10 years looking in dumpsters for it. Okay. Your sleep is range is 1 to magic divided by 2, so that'd be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I buy Bitcoin ETFs instead of the actual Bitcoin, but yeah. Okay, I don't even know what those are. I am not as in the know as I probably should be. Oh no, you got hit for 8. Good. Okay. And then you do claw. This guy. Okay. Got a silver sword. Your range is that. Physic. Actually, where can you still proc physic from on the necessary people? This is also a benefit of the GBA games that seemingly got patched out, and it's being able to see your unit's entire range with the thing that they have on by, like, pressing a button. Which I don't know why they got rid of that. It's very useful. Okay. So, does anyone else need HP? You could take some HP. Let's be careful here. Okay. Just want to be careful. So Soth is the only one that can be targeted right now. Yeah, whatever. It's a mend for 1 HP, but something to do. Gets 12 XP for it. Pull back. Ranulf. I'm not really going to use Ranulf because he'll be here just for potential extra damage, basically. Okay, see, you're doing what I thought other people would do. And attacking the guy that just is unarmed. Tyronio showed up to this fight, freaking bare-knuckle brawler. It's like, I can take him. I can take him. You can't stop me. I'm gonna hit him upside the head with my bare knuckles. I'm Tyronio. God damn, he hit again. You bitch. You're gonna die. You're gonna die, you son of a bitch. Okay. And now the question is, who do I want him to... by whose hands do I want his death? Probably Moram. Yeah, because Ike can get other kills. Yeah. Boink. Boink. Good. Nice. Okay, and you're at 36 HP. So, I'm going to do is I'm going to have you come over here. Nope. The Chungus, 16, that's 32. Nope. Regal Sword. That's 34. Nope. Damn it. Okay. Can you do it? I'd have to rely on the crit, but that's pretty likely. Actually, here's what I'll do. If you don't crit, you're at the very least weakening him. and putting him in kill range for Ike. And that also means I can just use iron instead of other stuff, and he crit. Okay. Killer Lance. Yeah, so you're gonna be the annoying bitch. Well, I kind of want to get Soth up there to... if I can steal one physic, I'd say that's a victory. Victory for Sylvanas. You can't get over there just yet, so we need to work this a little bit. Claw, 20 times 2. 20 times 2. 15 times 2. Okay. And you... I mean, at the very least, you can come down here. You can kill this one pretty easily at that. Yeah, you know, let's do that. Oh, use Adept when you didn't need to. Or, yeah, it doesn't really matter. Okay. You do that, you got the goose bow, you send that. Okay, so now he can come over here, and you can steal from him and steal the physic. Because we don't get many physics. Now the question is... Actually, what is your movement range? Because that's another question. Okay, so you have... Lance, Iron Axe. Hit rate is garbage, but it's not terrible. Hammer, 25 times 2. You can at least kill. Might be worth the trade, but... ideally, I would get all the kills with my own good units. Okay, you're gonna come up here, plop Lagoo's Lance on. Okay, well, just throw her up there with with Dunder on. It's Dunder. You're a Dunderhead. Okay. So I'll come over here. There we go, and then she can basically aggro all these people next turn. Is there anyone else that needs heals right now? Maybe. Okay. So how am I handling this? Because you can move to here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So, okay. One up from Ranulph. One up from Ranulph. Because what I'm thinking, right, is I want to get Oscar probably the most XP for everything. Right, that would be probably the most ideal. Because I don't really want Har to get XP. Actually. Because I don't want him to get XP, here's... How about I just do that instead? And then I will come over here. And then we can remove you. Yeah, because I don't want Har and I don't want Ranulph to really get XP because I'm not using them. Right? They're not my... They're here just in case. But hopefully I don't have to use them. Right? Like, while they are just in case, I'd rather not have to even think about it. And what, it was one of... Yeah, it was basically need to go there. Yeah, so what I can do is I can come over here, use Steel Bow, get some soul activation, maybe crit? Nope. Miss, good. There we go, crit on the second one, because of course. Okay, then you can come up here, wait, Raisin can just come down here, chant for you. You're fine. Everyone's fine. Everyone's fine. No one's taking no one's taking any damage. So we're all doing pretty good. And then you can come. You can come over here and do bow again. Because I feel like I would rather use steel bow rather than big boy. And that's, yes, 38. Ooh, nice. Get that soul proc. Okay, good. And then your range is all that. Okay, nice. So, let's just put you over there, make sure we know what's what. Taronio, we can kind of keep moving him in aggro-esque directions. And we'll keep putting, like, Anoff in relatively safe places, and we got that, and then we'll keep her kind of down here. We got a nice little, like, diagonal, like, warpath just going across the battlefield. Wish you didn't attack him, but this is expected. Come on, Gatry, hit with the Laguz Lance. Good. 30, nice. My god, back at it again. Okay, and hopefully you're not trying to sleep, and if you are trying to sleep, hopefully you don't hit. Fuck. God damn it. Okay. So of course you did, and you can't get to you. So let's actually, what are we looking at here? 84. Yeah, you know what? Gatry doesn't get nearly as much XP, so we're gonna do that while also still getting the support XP. How about you guys? Steel and short spear. 32. Crit. Miss. 2. Okay. Didn't crit, but it's fine. Okay. You have a killer lance. I don't like that. So let's go aggro Taronio. Actually, no, your range is much different. Oh no, it is. Oh, because you have the short spear. That's why. Well, it doesn't change my. Don't think it really changes anything. Ultimately, I'm gonna wanna move there. I wonder. Yeah, you see, because I put her in the perfect spot, I can't move anyone there to like shove her. Okay. So these two can wait right there. You need to be dealt with. Ideally by you. Actually, I'll say ideally. Make sure I'm not throwing anyone to the wolves effectively. Wind. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, damage-wise, it's just not going to be there, really, so let's just have to Tanya rip him with an iron axe. Miss. 2. Okay. Good. Yeah, and then you can come up here. Steel and silver, steel. We can also put him up here with his bow equipped, so they're more likely to attack him. You out. And you can heal just for the XP. Here for potential protection. Gonna keep Reese kind of up there. Actually, that was foolish of me, because I could have... Steel, bow, steel, and silver, iron, steel, brain. Okay, chant. That was foolish of me, because I could have, moved Gatry forward and then Ileana behind him. Whatever. HP, Mage, Skill, Luck. Okay. We'll take it. We'll take it. I don't even know if they're going to move out this direction, so it's not that big of a deal. Put the Killer Lance on just in case. Any worries? Put you there. Keep Har in the back. Okay. And you're coming down here to attack her. That one strength, right? You're moving down. You're moving over. You're moving over. Him for 4, that's fine. Because now he doesn't have the Killer Lance on. Okay, that's 7. I don't like that, but it's not terrible. I'm curious to know if... yeah, because I'm curious, like, if you're moving to attack her, I don't know if getting hit wakes you up. So I kind of want to, like, let her get hit. Just to see. Because if that's what's going to happen, then that's honestly more ideal for me. Okay. Got bird to see that you got 1 strength, a sparrow. He's a heron. Okay. So, what are you guys? You guys are all there. Fire. 36. Wind. There. We'll do fire. And then... Adept. Map is going a lot faster now. I'm not watching animations. Okay. We'll pull you. Iron Axe. Yeah, we'll pull you with the bow on. Don't want to go full pulling Brave Sword just yet. So, just thinking. Yeah, there's not really a good place for him to dance without potentially, like, very dangerously positioning a unit. So, I'm just going to watch you. Okay, Taronio can go up here. Enter into that, like, aggro range. I don't want to move anyone, like, that feels a little bit too much to me. Like, going that deep. I mean, out of your range, not out of yours. Not out of yours. Out of yours, in yours, but you guys are likely to go... Wait, how? God damn it, it's only that one's range? Fuck, okay. No, you're likely to go down there, I guess. I guess what I can do... See, it's these things, attack ranges, that worry me. I don't want to move Ranulf up there. I think that's... Well, Ranulf also has Bjorkguard, so he'd only take half damage from them, and he has 22 defense. So they would have to go against that and then also do big damage. Big damage, big damage, big damage. No whammies, no whammies. If they did decide to attack him. 32 times 2. You know what? I think he can do it. Nice. I was correct. Good job, Gatry. Okay. Also, yeah, these guys need to go because Reese is in danger. It's just a matter of 20 defense, yeah, speed. Yeah, he's a bit more. Okay. A bit more tough. That's the only one that would be in range of those. This Brave Sword one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Whoever goes up here will have Brave Sword against them. So, considering that, it might be best for me to come up here with Brave Sword of my own. Or instead, just maybe move kind of in like a light general way. Cut off. Try to cut off pathing to Reese. Really? 'Cause that's the danger. More than anything else, I'd say, is that he's in danger. I'm just gonna move you there. Ayo, how's it going, Mr. Light? Thanks for dropping by. Go. And I want to make sure, yeah, so hopefully he comes over here and attacks her and that wakes her up. I don't know if that's how sleep works in this game, but I hope it does. I hope that's how it works. Okay, we're gonna use Physic on her just in case. I don't know how getting hit while you're sleeping works. I don't know if it's like, oh, you get critical damage or you get critical damage against you. Either would be potentially realistic, is the thing. So I'm going to do this just to move Ilyana up closer to call the action. Okay. And just to make sure, gonna do that, put him there. Okay, so you're coming down to attack Oscar, who can't hit you because he has a bow equipped. Oh my god, he took 1 damage. Holy shit. You're coming out to fight God, but he has a killer lance. Yeah, he didn't, but that's fine. Who wins, Gaolang or Xin? I mean, in terms of character I would like Xin to win because Gaolang is kind of boring. But the way that they kind of present Gaolang, it makes me think that Gaolang is kind of more it. Wow, you don't double him? That's wild. Crit? Nope. But you double him. Okay. Nice level. Boink. Strength, speed, luck, defense. That's great. That's a really good level. Okay. And you're a bow guy. You're a horseman. Okay. Strong's the Gekka style. I don't know, man. Kind of good. I mean, yes, true. No denying that. Okay, you're all moving down now. Can you attack? Okay, does this wake you up? I hope it wakes you up. Does it not wake you up? Doesn't wake you up inside? Can't wake up? Save me? That's bullshit. You got hit. God damn it. All this combat that I want her to get, these other people are getting. Okay. Well, we're just gonna do this. Oh, wait. Before anything else, let's just do that. Okay. And remove you, so we don't even have to think about you. And that opens up Oscar and Titania to maybe do something. Okay, level. Nice. Nice. Speed res. Okay. It's fine. Okay, so you can't hit anything, which isn't great, but Brave Sword, that's what? 25 is the calculation. 25, so might be best to have you be the one to draw them up. Okay, so here's what we can do. We can be super aggro with her, but I don't know if that would be ideal, right? I mean, I guess maybe not, because wind, yeah, she would kill. And then I could use... Okay, but we're ultimately going to need to bring Marm over here. And you can get over to here. So I can re-up. I can re-up. How likely? I'd have to crit, but how likely? 67. Eesh. 15. So maybe not. Yeah, so... But instead of that, we just... Oh, you can't. Okay. You can thunder it. Okay, yeah, let's thunder it. Get that. Use XP. Good. Okay. You basically have to move here. 28. Steel ants. There's steel and iron. 32. Yeah, this is iron. Good crit. Only used one of it. Didn't Astra, so it didn't use up a whole bunch of turns. Okay, and then I can come over here. So once again, I don't want Ranulph to actually get the XP. Kind of worst case scenario. I think Van will Riz up Shiza in the next game. I don't think he ever plans to Riz up anyone. And least of all Shizuna. Would I think it would be funny if he did? Yeah. Do I think it's ever even remotely going to happen? No. Magic plus, okay, yeah. Well, given that you aren't going to be doing anything. Wait, unless we take you out, I don't wanna fuck around. Okay. What is 11 plus 15? Yeah, you're not doubling. Yeah, like to do more, but can't really. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. Because your movement range does not endanger Reese, which is good. And I can make it even safer by just doing this. And removing you. Get his single point of HP back. Okay, good. Okay, so now you're there. You're the issue. Ultimately, there's no real good way for me to get both you and... Ooh, there's multiple bows. 13 plus 9. Yeah, because you should also go down. Or... maybe what I should do is... condense it. If I move here, maybe I should have given him a weapon. Okay. 16. Okay. Because this is a good wall. If I could. I'd have to move up a trap. I feel like you're a little bit more danger. God, the fact that Jill got slept is just the shit. It's the pits. Okay. Jungus. Okay. He wouldn't kill. He would do 30 some odd damage, but this would kill. This alleviates some of the pressure. Okay, and this would be bringing Brave Sword in. 9 plus 14. That's 23 against anyone's stat. I guess if I moved him up and I killed, I don't have anything that could kill. That's the issue. But I could have Ranulf come up and kill. Which, you know, I think I will do. I think that's a smart choice. Enough, because, yeah. They're all still fine. He can get around over to there. But that's not too much of an issue. Because you're dangerous there. now, because you have a bow. Alright. So I had a full guard. I guess. Ooh, that is an option actually. I mean, but then I'd potentially be bringing 14 times 9 against 9 2 because you're not speeding. You're not outspeeding. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. You know what? Let's do that. Okay. I'm doing this so I can come over here and get 3 of them. Okay. Ultimately, if I were willing to also attack, 13 damage, potentially good, potentially fine. You're also not super strong. You're doing, what, 25 against anyone's stuff, but you're not doubling. Okay. So, then what he can do is come up here, do that. 1. Okay. 2. And then I move Titania up into the space between Oscar and Gatry, and then they're boxed in. Speed and res, nice. Or maybe not even. Yeah, that locks them out considerably. Yeah, I can just do something like that, and that immediately makes so they can't get to her. So you're the only one that's a danger. I mean, she's still in danger, but what I can do is now come up here without any risk. All things considered, there might still be shine, but that's 10 against his 11. Yeah, okay. Okay. And it's 10, 5, 10. Okay. All the I literally had one goal for this map, and it was get her axe to Actually, they're both at B, so I guess I did her thing level up? Because I wanted to use the arm scrolls on both of her to get her to A, so guess I'm basically achieved what I wanted to do. Okay. What I'm gonna do is pull back, and off Taranio, Gatry, Tanya. Ranoff, he would have to take several unlucky hits. Taranio, similarly, I just don't think there's enough enemies. Ooh, wait. Oh, wait. Yeah, Lincia. Yeah, you have to rescue Rayson. No fans or buts about it. Can you... Oh, okay. I almost just lost racing. That would have been abysmal. Okay, let's keep Tyranio, because he will be attacked because he doesn't have anything to defend himself. Okay. Oof. Yeah, I almost just left him open. Okay, 2, good. 8. Nice. Can you do the Isaac? And you're coming out. Attack him for 4. Okay. Okay, and you're going to attack Soth, of all people. Interesting. Okay, more reinforcements. What kind of reinforcements are they? Thoron, Baloney Meteor, Blizzard Outwind. You bitches. Of course, they're all super hyper long range. Okay, Thunder, 26 with 20, or I could do that. Neither kills, but not terrible. El Thunder, win, 32, 34. There we go. I'll risk the 35% hit chance. Well, we got Adept. Okay. Good. Okay, this fucker needs to go. Of course you hit. Of course you hit the cat. Okay. Really want Jill to get XP. Okay. Is there any safe way for me to, like, one-turn this guy? 35, yeah. That is probably the safest of the ways. Yeah, so let's do that, because that Brave Sword's just dangerous. Okay, and then I'm going to... move him into dangerous territory, but not really dangerous, but you get the idea. Okay. Let's go over here. 22, 25. She might crit. So let's... Nope. Let's use Thunder. Okay. I'll have... Ike. Actually, can you do 28? You can do 32. You can get up to here. She's in trying when she was throwing hands with Qasim. I'd like to think so. I don't necessarily think she was going super hard, but I think she was trying at the very least. Hoping that you would be able to kill in one turn instead of just damage. But you, 18, 22, okay, you could. But you, nope, doesn't have that. But you, can you, 32, 48. 36. Yeah, this is 28. This is that with high crit. You know what? Fuck it, we ball. There we go. Fuck it, we ball. Ball is life. Okay, so you got Blizzard, which is the long-range wind. And R is here, so I don't like that. So he is leaving. Okay. This game better than Awakening? I definitely think the story is more interesting. It's definitely more difficult. Except for the first time, except for like the first like child map that you ever do, because that like I feel like there's a large difficulty spike in that, like where it's just like, oh, go do this map where you get your kid, and it's like so much more difficult than all the other maps that you've. It's so hard, but I would say. But like Awakening has like you can upgrade your characters differently. Strength, skill, res, nice. Yeah, I'm gonna use max skill now. Good. I'm not sure I'd be comfortable just making the base claim that it is 100% better. But I do think there is something to be said, right, that it might be. Annex 18 might take 14. Do I even want to risk that right now? Because I got a whole bunch of people that are like all partially tagged that I might want to. Like I really want to heal him because if he gets hit with baloney, that's kind of done, I think. Yeah. Here's what we're gonna do. Oh, you can't get ran off. Okay, you need to come up here. Oh, can you really just not get him? Like from anywhere? Fuck, okay. You're gonna come over here and you're gonna drop him there. You're gonna wait there. You're gonna come back here. You can't shove him. Okay. Not great. Not great, not great, not great. Also, thinking about it. Right, each of these guys. Thorn. That one's just a pretty standard one. Not worried about that one. But you. And you. Because that's 9. That's. Yeah, luckily they can't double on those, but. They both attack the same guy. And that could be an issue. Especially given that... Well, especially given that Gatry's res ain't the best. But he also has like 40-some odd health. I'm not too worried. 71... 76, 71, I'll go 76. God damn it, you missed the fucking Laguz Lance, my man. It's kind of depending on that one. Okay, I mean, worst comes to worst, I could always just send Soth up, right? It's probably 15 right there. Okay. Miss. Nice. Good job, Titania. Okay. Good. This game's in the Switch 2 GameCube library, right? Maybe? I'm playing a completely legitimate copy right now. Okay, I'm gonna move her back. And Anio, Warm, I definitely need to heal. Gatry, I am worried about. I believe it. Yeah, we need to do that. Honestly, I don't know why I did that. I could have just used a regular heal on him. Because Reese has fucking 28 res, so it's not like he's in danger from any of the things. Okay. Okay, you're moving there to attack him, which is perfectly fine. That's what I want. Okay, you're attacking him. Don't hit. 13. Fuck. Okay. I mean, if Ranoff goes down, it's not the worst thing ever. He just broke his killing edge. Miss. Good. Okay, Ranoff lives to fight another day. I hope. Okay. Dude immediately starts beelining it in that direction. He's like, I'd like to think that he lives to fight another day. Maybe I'm about to be taught that I'm dead wrong. And now the worst part is that I have to move over here with Jill. Actually, here's what I can do, because you're here. So this is what we're gonna do. You have Blizzard, which is the one that I'm most worried about. There we go. So remove you from there. I don't like what you're rocking. But he's at full HP. So I am going to put him here with the very high belief that he is going to be fine. In like the larger sense of the word. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna move you over here. You can mend him. Good. Okay, you could do that. That's Lagoo's Lance. Probably shouldn't risk that one. You need to come down here. You... actually, where can you move to? You can move all the way up to there. Here's what we're gonna do. Run him out over to here. Iron Sword. That's enough. Good. Okay. 'Cause you got Meteor. Which isn't great. The question is, how do I want to handle that? Because I also don't know what stats this guy's thing is going off of, so I don't want to just, like, run Jill over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. She couldn't even. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He can't. He doesn't have the Sonic Sword anymore. I'm not too worried about those other things. Yeah, so, you know, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put you here. And that's 28. Here's what we're going to do. For anything else, or there. I can do this. We have all of them moving again before anything else happens. Okay. Run you out, because we do not want Ranulf anywhere in the danger zone. So, you are at 94 XP. That Path of Radiance is, like, considered one of the easiest games, though. I mean, I feel like it's more difficult than Awakening, at the very least. It could be on the more, easy side. I mean, you do have, the bonus XP system does help. It's similar to Sacred Stones, where you can just grind out necessary stuff. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this if she doesn't crit. She doesn't crit, but there we go. So she should get enough XP to level, which is ideal. Bing. Speed, defense, okay. Looking for strength. Strength would be peak right now. I don't want to move too close. Okay, and then I can have her, Ilyana, come up here, and just with a normal wind or fire or whatever, we can remove him while also getting some support conversation XP with Gatry. Good, got the Goose Lance. Hell yeah. And then we can you shove him? You can. You come up here. You come up here. Okay, who needs heals? You're actually kind of low, all things considered. You definitely need a heal, but you're also out of danger range, so I'm not worried about you. You can get healed by someone else. Yeah, I'm not worried about one hit on you, although maybe I should be. Boink. Oh, can't rescue him. Okay, we can, I think, end that there. So what are you doing? Perish. Perish. Okay. Rune Sword missed. And then bow, he does soul. 16, that's pretty good. He doesn't double. Okay, and you're throwing out some meteor, which is good on him. Okay, here's the question. What damage were we looking at? He could do 19. So what? 19. What plus what? So something plus 15. Something plus 15. His strength is 22 versus 25. 19. It makes me think that it's 15 plus 17, that's 32. 32 less 13. 32 less, wait, 32 less 13. 20 something, so it can't be that. Wait, right? It can't be? 32 less 13. That's 10. That's 22. No, that's okay. So it is going off of res. Yeah. It's interesting. It's his strength and might against your res is I think the calc that's happening. Okay, so let's actually come over here. Okay. And what we're gonna do is we are going to do, that'd be 24. We need a little bit more. Oh wait, no, wait. Idiot. That would be 34. There we go. So that's fine. And 2. And I do need to, I want to test it if it is going against res. Because if it's going against res, Soren shouldn't take like any damage. Okay, yeah, it's going against res. And then the danger is that he has the spear. But Soth can't steal it because his speed is maxed at 20. So that's probably on purpose. Yeah. So anyone with garbage res should probably stay away. Big boy, he could come in, do 22. And then Soren or Ilyana could come in and do the remainder. Right? As long as he doesn't crit, I think. Yeah. Bam. Nice. Miss. Good. Glad that we were able to figure out the thing. So now it's a question, who do I want to get boss XP, basically? Could also just have maybe Jill come in if she has... Yeah, she could take a lot of damage, but ultimately... Daunt decreases hit and crit hit percentages of all enemies within 3 spaces. Yeah, I would do Jill, but she's a lot higher level. Like, I'm gonna have to use bonus XP on these two. Yeah. Let's... Ultimately, I'm gonna be using bonus XP on both of them. So, let's just have it with Ilyana. And... That'll be fine. Bam. Good. Gah, please. I'm willing to bet that there's special dialogue if you fight with Ike or specifically Alencia. Okay, good. So that's 63 to the next one. HP magic. Yeah, skill. Okay. I'd like her to max magic. Got a rune sword. Honestly, it's a pretty good, like, as a weapon, that's a pretty good weapon, right? 1 to 2. It's A rank, yes, but it uses your strength against an enemy's res. Like, that's perfect for a lot of other maps. Oh, okay, perfect. Thank you. Okay. Well, I wasn't expecting you to drop in reinforcements for me to feast upon before leaving, but if you are going to be oh so kind about it, yeah, let's have you. Oh, damn it! I'll turn off the animations. Ranged swords are always good. Yes, although the ones that have previously come up where it's like it's a ranged sword, but it goes off of your magic stat. It's like a lot of your sword people aren't going to be using or aren't going to be having high magic stat levels, so it kind of hampers the usefulness of it. That one where it's going off of your might to do the same thing, that's really good. Oh, Thunder. I don't even need Hail Thunder. Yeah, Loot Wind. Nice. Nice. Yeah. Okay, and then Moram. He didn't get a lot of love this map. So we'll give him that. Good. And would someone mind looking up to make sure I'm understanding arm scrolls correctly? If I use an arm scroll, it levels up the weapon ability of the character based on the weapon they have equipped. Right, so it should bring someone's B rank weapon level up to A. It doesn't just alter the level of the weapon that they have equipped. I'm assuming that is correct. Sir, the enemy troops are fleeing. Shall we give chase? No, let them run. We fought enough for today. Get our men inside the fort and give everyone a break. Yes, sir! Crimea Castle. I see. So Crimea's won another victory, have they? Well then, send the rest of our troops to Castle Nados as reinforcements. Put General Halfhead in charge and let him exchange blows with them. Yet that would leave the capital protected by only the Imperial Guard. You forget yourself, knight. I will be here as well. If they defeat Halfhead and make it all the way here, then they are worthy to cross swords with me. I would beg a question, Your Highness. Why do you divide our troops and give the enemy the advantage? It's as if you were... As if I were... What? Go on. It's as if you desire the Crimean army to continue winning and make its way here to you. I'll not deny it. Are you saying that you desire Dane's defeat? No, I am not. If you think through it clearly, Dane will not lose. We had many plans when we started this war. We went through many scenarios, many predictions. But as you know, our predictions have been completely overturned by this gang of rabble. Was that luck? Or was it the gap in skill between the individual soldiers? And if it is, aren't you interested in seeing how far they can come? I do not understand. Perfect! Nothing raises my spirits like war. Come, Crimea, let me be the one to consume your noble hearts. Okay. You can try. That map was a lot longer than I thought it would be, because it got a little bit hairy right at the end. All because Jill got slept on, like, turn 3. Of all the battles in the war so far, the contest for Port Pinel is the fiercest to date. From this horrific clash of weapons and wills, the Crimean army emerges bloodied and exhausted, yet victorious. The prize of Fort Pinel is no small thing, but it is the promise of additional reinforcements from Gallia, and the large Benyon army encamped in Castle Dayan that keeps the breath of hope alive in the soldiers' hearts. There is one other pivotal piece in Dayan's defense of the former Crimean capital, the severely undermanned Castle Nados. As the day's end draw near, Tybarn's small force of Hawks and Galleons ceased their attacks and returned to camp headquarters. Okay. Yeah, after this, I'm gonna take a small break. Chapter 27, Moment of Fate. If you could change your fate in one moment, would ya? Ah, well met. From the looks of things, the battle ended in our favor. We claimed victory, yet Dane had more troops than we expected, and it was a hard-fought battle. I don't have the best news to report either. What is it? As the day ended, we were true as planned. But as we were leaving, reinforcements began flooding in from the capital. That's a piece of ill news. The men that were originally guarding the castle were nothing special, but there was one who appeared mid-battle and crushed an entire unit by himself. He was so much stronger than the others, it was as if a wolf had appeared in a kennel of blind newborn pups. What did he look like? He was covered from toe to tip in black armor. That made it difficult to judge his size, but I think he was bigger than me. If my intuition's right, he is the villain you've all been talking about. The Black Knight. He's in that castle. Oh boy, we're gonna get our revenge match. Mike, I'd like to report the results of our last battle. You did good. Hey, we earned some money. Not much, but we got some. Yay! Ike was the MVP, really? There were no deaths and no injuries beyond our capabilities to heal. Everyone performed exceedingly well. That is all. By your leave, I'll excuse myself. It is wild that Ike was somehow the MVP there. Oh, yeah, Ileana Gatry. Okay. I'm going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. And we're back. I have some chocolate and caramel in my mouth. It's delicious. Okay, let's do support. Oh, and Har. Okay. Let's do Har and Jill first. Captain Har, where are you? Captain Har! Who? Oh, Jill. Simmer down, Jill. Easy, I'm sleeping. Do you need to shout my name like that, rather than a meat skewer salesman in a crowded market? Maybe you should try responding when I call you. I'll do that as soon as you stop calling me Captain. How should I address you then? Whatever works for you. Sir Har, maybe? Do I look like a knight to you? All right, Mr. Har. That doesn't sound right at all. Fine, just Har then. Hey, that's pretty good. Sorry, I can't address my superior like that. I'll just call you Mr. Har. Well, I can live with that. Now, let me get back to my nap. Okay, Gatry and Ileana. I've been waiting for. Ileana, I just found this exquisite seashell on the shore. Isn't it stunning? Here, why don't you take it? Oh. Not interested, are you? It's not that. You don't want it, do you? Not really. This tactic isn't working. To be honest, I was thinking that if I gave you something you liked, you might come out to dinner with me sometime.
Oh, I wouldn't mind joining you.
For dinner?
Yes, for dinner.
Really? Brilliant! I will deliver you to the finest purveyor of salacious foods in all the realm.
Gatry? Oh, that's right. Now I remember.
Huh? Did you say something?
Oh, nothing.
Well, never mind. I'll see you later.
Gatry. Gatry. Remember that name.
The entire time she just did not even put his fucking name to her memory. She was like, fuck, who's this guy?
Gonna take me out to the finest restaurant. Tasty food. Oh, I can't wait.
Love it. Okay, Titania, what's going on, girl?
Commander, can I speak to you for a moment?
What is it, Titania?
I have something important to ask of you.
All right, what is it?
I want you to tell me about the night Commander Grail was killed.
I understand that's difficult for you.
However, I need to know. I have to. Just tell it once. That's all I ask. If you can't, his death will be something I'll never be able to face.
I feel like I've done you a terrible disservice by not telling you earlier. It's just that there's a lot I had to get clear in my own mind. No, I've kept you waiting.
So you'll tell me?
Yes. I think I've finally come to a point where I can face it.
All right. Whenever you're ready.
That night, I've already told you everything up to where I was on my way into the forest, right? At the head of the path, Father had told me to go back to the fort, but I had a bad feeling and followed him anyway. When I entered the clearing, he and the Black Knight were already fighting. They seemed to be evenly matched at first. Then they exchanged a few more blows, and suddenly Father went flying. They spoke to each other for a moment, but I was so far away I couldn't hear what they said. Then the Black Knight threw a sword at Father's feet. I think he wanted Father to pick it up and use it. But Father didn't touch the sword. He just raided his axe again and charged. It was over in an instant. I couldn't believe my own eyes. They looked like they were embracing, just standing there, frozen. But I saw the Black Knight's blade. It was protruding from Father's back and shining in the moonlight.
Oh, Grail.
When the knight pulled his sword out, Father sagged and fell backwards. I ran and tried to catch him, but I couldn't hold him, and we both fell to the ground. The wound Father had taken was terrible, but at that point he was still alive. The Black Knight approached and said, "Give it to me." I had no idea what he was talking about. I do now, though. He had been sent by King Ashnard to retrieve the medallion. Father told him he'd thrown the medallion away, but the knight didn't believe him. Then he tried to get Father to talk by threatening to kill me, and missed. I was so angry I leapt up and attacked him, but it was useless. I didn't give up, though. I didn't care what happened to me, and I attacked again.
All the stubbornness.
King Gallia hadn't been nearby, I probably would have died that night, too. After the Black Knight vanished, all I could think was that I didn't want Father to die. He was still alive. Thought if I could just get him back to the fort, we could save him. I clung to that false hope and started walking toward the light of the fort. I just kept walking.
Thank you, Ike. It must have been so hard for you.
Titania.
Commander Grail died on your back. His last moments must have been much happier than I had imagined. Thank you. Now I can finally move past my grief.
Titania.
Yes?
There's something else I haven't told you about. I met him. I met the Black Knight again.
What?
We fought.
You did well to keep your life.
I'm not the same boy I was on that night. I've grown a lot. I've worked hard. Yet, even so, I wasn't able to defeat him.
There's nothing you can do about that. Not even Commander Grail could defeat him. You're not ready to...
It's not that. It's not that my blade work wasn't good enough.
Then, what do you mean?
Titania, it's his armor. It's impervious to damage.
What? That's not possible. Even the strongest...
He said his armor had been blessed by the goddess. He said only weapons that were also blessed could hurt him.
Where are we supposed to get something like that? I have one here. Ike, that sword, where? The night after Father died, I went back to that clearing by myself. I'd hoped to find some clues that might help me hunt down the knight. The sword was still there. I brought it back with me, and I've been hiding it ever since. I wasn't thinking about using it. I believed that if I just carried the sword with me, I'd meet the Black Knight again. And it worked. So this sword will work against him? It's supposed to. It was made to contest Alendite, which is the sword wielded by the Black Knight. Do you think you have a chance? I'll win. All right. I won't stop you. Use that sword to avenge Commander Grail. But listen, Ike, you must promise me one thing. What is it? When you meet him, you'll exchange blows. If, at that moment, you don't feel you stand a chance, you must flee. There are times when running away is not the same as losing. Don't you believe in me, Titania? Of course I do. One day you will defeat the Black Knight. I'm sure of it. That's why I don't want you to lose your life on the first go-around. When the time comes, I promise not to interfere. And I won't let anyone else interfere either. I want you to face him, one-on-one. And I want you to be calm and use your own best judgment. At times, withdrawing can be the key that unlocks a future victory. Don't forget that. Understood. Okay, but it doesn't give me Ragnar to fight with. Because Ragnar is kind of the weapon that, I don't want to say breaks Ike in the next game in Radiant Dawn, but it definitely breaks the general system. It's because Ragnar is similar to Amidi, where it doesn't have durability, so you can just go hog with it. Right? There's no real issue. I forget. What is guard? What is guard? Skills. Guard. During a successful hit, negates the enemy's following attacks. Skill percent. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's actually like really good. That would be nice. Provoke makes user more likely to be attacked by the enemy. Okay, so that's just aggro up. That's 5. That one, honestly, like if I'm thinking about it, right? Oscar can't have it because he's he's 2. He's 2 there. But Gatry, that would be a good one for Gatry, I think. Yeah, let's put down Gatry. Get him some aggro, because that's what he kind of specializes in anyway. Yeah, everything else is 10, so generally can't use it. Moarem could benefit from the follow, because thing is, usually if Ilyana or Soren are attacking, right, they're not going to be in a position necessarily where they get attacked back. Like, I try to set them up against people that they have like distinct advantage on. So I feel like Moarem would probably benefit the most from it. Right? Yeah, you know what? I'll put it on him. It fills him out. Fills it out. Okay. We have award XP. Now we have 2,400. We're sitting pretty with it. We have a lot of it. Magic, speed, defense. Okay, speed, defense is good. Really would like some more strength. But probably not going to happen. We'll finish your level out. Come on, give me some magic, please. Luck. Okay, nice. Magical luck. We like it. She could use some speed. She's falling behind on that. Let's do this. Magic, okay. Fine.
Getting close to maxing it out, so can't be too annoyed with that. Let's operate under the assumption. Nerf flyers. I mean, I'd say strength, luck, defense, that's a really good level for him. I'd say this isn't one of the games where the flyers are the most OP, but definitely in some future games they need, like, Three Houses flyers are just monstrous. Strength, yes. Magic, okay, whatever. Okay. Gantry, I should probably just go whole hog and get him up another level. Do more Gale Force on flyers in a way. Yeah. What's Gale Force do? I don't remember. Strength, speed, res. Nice. That's a great level for him. Okay. Good. If you kill a unit, you can move again. Oh, okay. Just straight up like move, like even attack, or just move. You can't attack again, but you can move again. Okay, see, I feel like that's not too, like, that gives you a lot of movement, right? You can go across maps real good, but I feel like it's not as broken as it could be. Right, it does, like, if you have a strong enough flyer, I guess it gives you the, like, aggro bomb strat, where it's like, I'm gonna move my person just in the middle of enemy territory and just get all of them to congest on me. Okay, because we have like 3 more. Yeah, I'm just gonna dump a full level in here. Oh wait, you get a whole other. Okay, yeah, so that. Okay, if it's a whole other action, move, attack, all that. Maximum of 3. Okay, so you can't just single turn a map. I'd like to think you could. You know what? I'm just gonna give Ike another level. Get him to 15. He is kind of trailing. Maybe I shouldn't have given him that level. See, I remember in Radiant Dawn, I had when I originally played it when I was younger, mind you, I had the misconception about how the bonus XP worked. I was like, oh, if you get a level through bonus XP, you get worse levels because they're not earning it. Which is not the case. It is not how it works at all. But that's how my brain thought it worked. Okay. You just have the whole squad to be flyers with Gale Force. That was... okay. See, my meta was get as many dragon people as you possibly could and just have them go and deal with the problems because dragons are fucking broken in that game. So it was like, okay, I'm going to have Robin, main character, mate with the dragon girl. I think her name is Noah or Noe or whatever. Because then you get the benefit of having both Robin and Noe's kid be dragons. So you get 3 dragon characters instead of 2. That's extremely cringe, min-maxing children inheritance. I mean, it's not like I was trying to min-max their inheritance like skills. I was just oh, it's worse. I was min-maxing their race. I was committing Fire Emblem eugenics. Oh no. That's a lot worse. Well, that's a phrase that I've said on stream. Okay, I'm going to equip York Guard on racing because I think that's safe. Not like getting Gale Force on every unit required being really min-max about it. Okay. I mean, it makes sense because what? You only like 1 or 2 units ever get it, right? Like, how many units actually get Gale Force, like, naturally? Because then you have to inherit it down. Okay. Did all those... Chungus, I could make a silver thing. Okay, I do want to... Because I would like to make a better axe for her. And the thing is, Ike's going to get Ragnall. I don't know how it's going to compare against Chungus, but he's getting Ragnall at some point. Presumably in this next map. Okay. what I wanted to try to do, because I wouldn't use it on anyone else, so let's just do this now. Okay, so just to be sure, you have B in axe right now. So let's use this because you have an axe equipped. Okay, so now you have an A in axe. Okay, so then we're going to come over here and we're going to equip Lons. And then we're going to use this, and now get your lance to A. Okay, so now she can use silver in both ranges. So what I'm going to do is I am going to trade the axe to to Tanya. Here you go. You take that. Shop, sell. Yeah, just sell that one. It's worthless. Okay. And then we're gonna go to the forge, and we're gonna forge a sick axe, like super silver axe. Okay, get that up 21, get that crit up there, get that weight down to 9, get that hit up to 95. Okay, looking good. It's a lot of my money. Cost you 18.7, that's fine. Thank you. Want to change the weapon name? Yes. I got it. I got the best name. I got the best name. Okay, there it is. It's Big Bertha. There we go. Big Bertha. Boink. That's what we're talking about. Okay, shop. Do you sell elixirs yet? No? When are you gonna sell elixirs? Okay. And then you're all good. You're probably not gonna show up in the next map. I really wish... Valencia's Royal Crimean Sword. I assume... It doesn't say only her, though. Right, because this says only Ike can wield it. Wait a second. No, okay. They did... So I guess because... Yeah, whatever. I think it's bullshit. They don't say only she can wield it. They just say it's hers. Feel like that's not enough. Okay. And you need a new weapon. You need another sword. Let's give you... yeah, let's give you the Sonic Sword for now. Okay. Armory. Do we got any good stuff right now? Stiletto. I could buy more of those. Not too worried about any of the magics. Let's check on them just in case. Wind, fire, El Thunder, you're doing fine. Ilyana, you got them. You got Dunda. Okay. We're sitting pretty. And we did all the supports. Award XP. I do have 1,500 left. It's a matter of who would it be best serving if I level them up, right? At this point. Because I have a couple people at 14, but Gatry's at 10. But how much would it actually benefit me to get him higher versus others? Because Gatry doesn't see as much combat as other units. So, you know, let's... That's a lot of XP. I'll hold it. I'll hold it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Can you tell it's fine? It's fine. Still pissed at Ike for getting a 1 HP level this late in the game. General Ike, please come with me. We're getting ready to have a war council and discuss tomorrow's battle. So the Black Knight's in that castle, is he? There's little doubt of it. That Bjork's a real handful. Even when I attacked him in cat form, I barely scratched him. It's his armor. It's apparently blessed by the goddess. Ordinary weapons, natural or no, can't damage it. Oh, that's just swell. So how are we supposed to defeat him? Angry looks? Poison? Got a good one. Who would win? Sarano from Triangle Strategy or Ike? I feel like in Triangle Strategy, the moves have a little bit more bombast, but it's not actually all that more impressive. I feel like Ike would probably win because going from the concept of like how each character performs in their world's combat system, Saranoa has to rely on his allies to do a lot more of the work, whereas Ike can go in and do a lot of solo stuff. Like Ike is able to go in and take out like 5-6 people on his own, right? He can do that. I don't put him in many positions to do that, but he can. Whereas Saranoa can't. Like if Saranoa gets surrounded, he's done. If Ike gets surrounded, he's having fun. So, I would probably put that one on Ike. Leave that to me. I've got a sword that should be effective against him. I don't like it, but I suppose there's no choice. We don't use weapons or shields. Those are Bjork tools for Bjork alone. Very well. If the villain in question appears, we'll leave him to General Ike. Now then, shall we determine who among us storms the castle? Who, Amogus? Amogus?
Ike, can I talk to you?
Not right now, Mist. We're discussing battle strategy.
I know that. Even so, please? It'll only take a moment.
Mist, I promise I'll make time later. Be patient and wait quietly. What is it, oh beauteous one?
I feel a bit dizzy. May I rest a moment?
Oh, what foul deed is this that rears its head? The gods of war do charge a heavy toll. Bewitch us and attack our very minds. The princess, she is faint and o'ertired. Forgive your humble servant this trespass. Hark, my dear, and bless me with your arm. Good folk, we shall retire for a spell. Of course. Princess, please rest and allow us to proceed with these preparations.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
Among Us? Yeah. What is it? Come on, Mist. You realize the princess was making time for you to talk with me, don't you?
Well, I thought I could talk to you later, but then I changed my mind and wanted to talk to you now.
I've been hoping to talk to you, too. I haven't heard very much from you since the other day.
Yeah. I'm sorry. When you told us that story, I was so shocked. That's why.
Part about Mother's death, and about Father, right?
Uh-huh.
That's only natural. So, you have come to some kind of understanding with it all? Is that it?
At first I couldn't believe it. The stuff about the medallion and the revival of the Dark God and all of that. None of it sounded real, even though I held a medallion that glowed
with magical energy randomly.
And everything about Father, that was even more unbelievable. It was all I could think about, but I didn't want to think about it anymore. It made my head hurt. I didn't know what to do. Couldn't even sleep. I would just lie awake at night and stare at the tent walls.
Yeah, I was the same way.
Guess my body finally reached its limit. Last night I fell asleep, and when I woke up this morning, I don't know. It was all gone. I only had one emotion left.
One emotion? What was it?
It's hard to say. Sympathy, I suppose.
For Mother?
Uh-huh. And for Father. I think more for him than anyone else. Father and Mother were in love, weren't they? And then the medallion made Father go, what did you say, berserk? When he returned to himself, he found Mother. When Father died, it hurt so much. Thought I was going to die. Father must have felt the same. No, he must have felt even worse.
I think you're right. And Father kept it all to himself, too. Mother, the medallion, being hunted. He never said a word to us. It was his burden alone.
The man who killed Father was that knight we saw in Port Toha, right? The one in the black armor? The one that KO'd me pretty damn early in the game?
Lost you out of, what is it, I understand, a really good healer? Because of, I guess a skill she gets or something? Yes.
You're going to fight him, aren't you? For Father?
Yes, I am. That's one thing I won't let anyone else do in my stead.
Trying to stop you is pointless. I know. If I were stronger, if I were a sword fighter, I'd be doing the same thing.
Mist.
But you must keep your promise. You promised to lead the company in Father's place, and to protect me. If you go and get yourself killed, I'll never forgive you.
I understand. That's why I'm not going to lose.
I know. Yeah.
How are you feeling, princess?
It was a lie. I'm not feeling unwell at all. I'm sorry I fooled you.
I knew it all along. It was all for Ike and Mist, was it not? It would appear, my dear princess, that you care for them greatly.
I witnessed the death of both my father and mother. Soldiers fell one after the other, and then I was separated from Jeffrey. It was Ike and his friends who rescued me. If not for them, I'm sure I'd be dead now. My lord Ike and Miss too know the pain that I carry with me. The pain of losing one's parents in war. That may account for why the two of them, right from the beginning, were so warm and friendly. They gave me the support I needed to survive. Mist and I have continuously encouraged each other to go on. So,
they rescued you and are your patrons. There are those among the soldiers who complain in jealousy of Ike's station, but it is a trivial matter. We, the retainers of House Crimea, find this general very much to our liking.
Bastion, I'm pleased to hear it.
Enough plain speaking. I must ready my silver tongue anew. Shall we return to the council?
Yes.
So that's what we need for a war council. We need silver tongues. Okay, we're bringing Soth. We need them chests. Although I think I have a chest key. Sir Knight, the Crimean army will renew their assault of the castle momentarily. The troops we face are not the half-breeds we fought yesterday. It is the army that bested General Bertram. They are not what one would call an easy opponent. Resolve it. I beg your pardon. Hafed, you are in command. The castle defenses are on your shoulders. I have business with General Ina. Understood. Dude, he is such a big chungus. He just walks. Like, he's from that fucking, what is that, that three-dude walking meme, but he's the really big one. Like, three animated men just like... I think they have the fonk in the background. NATO, this isn't a... I think this isn't that big of a map. Is everyone ready? Castle's strength has been bolstered with reinforcements from the capital. We must strike now, before any more arrive. If the Black Knight appears, don't try to engage him. He is mine. I will take care of him. You got it, friend. You've got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. Okay, get Lindsay out of there, and we need to get Soth in there. Reposition. Yeah, this is a slow map, so this would actually be pretty good. And then we got two guys there. Gotta get guys up to there. You got bolting, which is a piece of shit. And the goosebow longbow. And you get up there and there. So probably get someone with a chest and a door key. Yeah, let's have him take it. Needs a door key. Give him the chest key. He can reposition. We can have Oscar going out this way. They got axes, but I'm not too worried about that. Actually, no, you're going that way. Ilyana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. I do something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh wait, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can't get both of them, so actually, might just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can do Sonic Sword. Yeah, here's what I'm gonna do, and then I'll. This door, there's gonna be door keys abound, so I don't have to worry about that. It's really the you have brave sword. I like that. Double bow, unique bow made by mass craftsman, is powerful but difficult to wield. Okay, we want that. You have a chest key. Okay, so I guess I don't need to worry about these two chests. So I can focus on getting Oscar up to the left. And Soth up to the right. Or maybe I should swap that. We can figure that out a little bit later, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nope. I do that. That. Raisins here. Okay. So we're gonna have to blitz the sides. We want to get rid of these thieves because we don't want them unlocking the door and stealing the stuff. That'd be not great. I mean, maybe I should send Jill up and around over on the right side instead of through the sides, but yeah, it's fine. Ray Sword, Regal Sword. Yeah, Regal Sword's fine. Honestly, do I need... I feel like I should bring Reese. But I do need to swap out his physic. I stole a physic, right? Yeah, I did. So let's go to Reese. There's a convoy. Take a full physic. Surprised they haven't given us a single warp staff yet. Don't even know if they're in this game. I assume they are. Okay, it is 9 o'clock. I can do this map in like an hour. Let's go. Okay. Iron Sword 16, that's 32. Okay. You come up here. Kerchunk, 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 kerchunk. 26. Maybe. 29. Less maybe. 29. Less maybe with crit. There you go. Nice. Okay. Good. You can't do shit to my boy Gatry. Bolting is going to be dangerous, but I can just hopefully remain in the good graces. Okay. Don't want to bring you up, but your move is not. So that's kind of dangerous. Here we go. We're gonna do this. Okay. Steel bow, Venonex. Okay. We're gonna come over here. And we are going to have Iron Lance on. That's 21 times 2. Yeah, okay. Because we want to remove the one with the bow because he can kind of stall a little bit, and I don't want that. That is not ideal, as it were. That you can actually get up to there, so yeah, you know what? Let's do that instead. Of him come up here. Claw 25. What the hell was that? Oh, that was guard happening, so he wasn't going to get to attack. Okay. Okay, that's good. And then we're gonna have him come out over here with Sonic Sword. Maybe crit. Come on, crit. Come on, crit. Nope, didn't crit. Oh well. It's fine. Took out some of the health. As long as the greater part of it is taken out, then I guess it doesn't really matter. What's your damage? 24. These, you guys probably aren't going to attack people. They're probably just going to go after the other things. You come up here. Iron Sword. 16. 32. 48. I don't think it's worth it in this turn, so I'm just gonna 16. Miss. Come on, get a crit. Nope. Oh well. Okay, because now he's fully blocked. Are you able to kill 25 times 2? That's 38. Yeah. Pardon me that. Here's what I'm gonna do. I do this. Okay, I think that's fine. Because these guys' movement isn't too great. Your general... Oh, you guys are knights. So you're... I mean, their stats aren't that different, honestly. The general actually is the weakest defensively. So... But I... Can you... Yeah. Let's shove you. Because here's what I can do now. Because you can get the bottom one, you can get the middle one, and then Jill can get the top one. Yeah, there we go. That'll work. That will work. Fire, 19 times 2. Good. Yeah, just ruining these heavy guys' lives. They are foolish to just be standing there. Ooh, I could move him that way to lock it up a little bit. Yeah, you know what? Let's do... yeah, let's just use base fire. I'll save Dunda. Because I can't forge, L level spells. Okay. Good. 14. Come over here and just remove them immediately. But I'm not too worried about them, which is why I'm not overly concerned. And we'll do this, because that will prevent Ileana from facing any more than 2 of them. Big Berth, 27 times 2, Jesus. That'd be 28. Lons, that's 40. Iron Lance, that's 24. Okay, we'll do Lons because I don't want to waste Big Bertha. Nice. Didn't waste Lons either. Yeah. Good. Oh, interesting. He went backwards. Okay, 19. I can heal that. Because that's going to be the big thing. I can just heal a lot of the stuff that he takes from magic. Because, like, physically, he's not going to take much damage. It's all the magic side that it's running the risk. Good. Okay, and Steven can just keep doing this. Come on, get a crit. God damn it. Using all the Sonic Swords. Okay, then you're moving down, you're moving over, and you're going to just do nothing, because Gatry's absolute chungus. You're coming down to fight him, but you're probably going to die. Wow, you did 4 damage. That's actually really, really impressive. And he didn't kill. That's also wild. Okay, can you hurt? You can do 4. Okay, it's not detrimental. Oh, and Gatry doubles you. Okay, you're a slow fuck. Okay, you're gonna come down and probably fight Ike, yeah. Miss. Did he use an iron sword? No? Maybe. Can't. What? Did I have him use the regal sword? I feel like I didn't. No, I had him use Dechungus. That's what I had him use. Okay. You're moving like that. You're moving like that. Okay, good. Okay, so we want to get rid of these guys, but we also do not want to... Like, they're presumably only going to move in such a way that it wouldn't potentially kill them. 22 times. Okay, so you can take care of him. Okay. So let's have you remove this one safely. Nice. Okay, you... 26 times 2. Nope. That's... Okay. Do that. 22 times 2. This is the easy side right now. Bam, bam. Okay. Got Dorky. Okay. You don't have that. Brave Sword. Okay. Your move is 6. Okay. I just need to check some damage stuff right now. I did this. 13 times 2. That's 14, 27. Killer Lance. I came over here and did Steel Bow, 2100. Iron, 26. 22. Just thinking of damage. Yeah, because I mean, like, Oscar can catch up. It's just a matter of... Yeah, let's do Killer Lance, hope for crit. He's at least getting his HP back. Nope. Okay, and we're gonna come over here just to delay you a little bit. Not a big deal. It's not delaying you a lot. Iron Sword, a 17, Steel Sword, 20. There we go. Just in case he procs Astra, I wanna be ready. Okay. And you... and that's good. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so Soren can move next turn and just straight up get to him. Or get to her, sorry. So, what we're gonna do is we're going to physic you. Keep his HP all nice and high. Okay, wait. Because then he can come up here. Good. Okay. And you're 14 times 2, more guaranteed than anything, so yeah, let's do that. Good. Because I want Gash to get the kills. Nice. And you can do 19 times 2 at 100% accuracy, or you can just do that. That works just the same. Brave Sword, speed 21, 9 plus 20, 24 against defense, 24 against his 21. That's 3 damage against 24. You ain't doing damage. What I can do is these are different, and I have to unlock there. Gonna do this. Come over here. Item. Put on Brave Sword, so we can both kind of be working at similar at similar things. Bolting. It's fine. I guess it's not fine, because I don't know what crit the magic guy has. 3 miss. 20, 15. Get out of here. Okay, you're moving up to attack him, which is better than if you went and attacked Steven. Guess he also gets his HP back, which is wonderful. Okay, you're just gonna keep running up. So you don't care. So you come up here. You trade with you for that door key. You wait. You run up on your own. You come over here. And with Iron Lance equipped, you open that door. Ah, interesting. Interesting. Okay, I'm really glad. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know, I'm gonna pull back one. Say, I thought there was gonna be other doors. I'm hoping. Okay. Luckily, didn't add a whole bunch more bastards. That was the fear, that they were just gonna add even more annoyances. Okay, we need to come over here. 30, 44. Yeah, this might be worth it. Yeah. Let's just do this, get you out of there. Nice. Good. Good, good, good. That was just safe, basically. Let's move in there. We can just use a regular heal staff on him this time. Okay, don't want to move him in such good range, because your move is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the normal range for his bullshit. And we also want to make sure that we know his range as well. Yeah, need to work on it like that. Chant. So Gatry can actually keep moving forward and get some more battle XP. Because that's the issue with Gatry, right? With slow moving units, you can set them up very early in a map to get them, like, square, basically. Right, where it's like, okay, cool, they're set up and they can at least have some level of exposure. And it's like, okay, I can go deal with something, right? But then you get something like this, where it's much different. Actually, should I? 27. Could just come up to here. Still bow. Nah, can't do it in one turn. If I come here, you move 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave that open as an available option for this Swordmaster to do. Actually, I don't know if I should, because the Swordmaster might have double bow. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It would still. Regardless, next time I have to. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay, you're still bolting him, because of course you are. Nice. Missed one. It's good. Okay, and you're going for that. Okay, it's fine, because I have Ileana and Soren right there, and they can heal. Okay, you're doing this, which is nice. If he's not doubling, but that means Steven can just come up and do it himself. Okay, no damage. Wonderful. No damage. Wonderful. Okay, now you're coming down. 42. That initial vantage is awesome. She wasn't going to kill if she didn't crit. Bam, 14. Okay, so Ileana or Soren will come up and get that kill, which is perfectly fine. Let's come out over here. Steel Sword, 20 times 2. Yeah, he has a 15% chance to crit. Basically do 36, but we'll do this. Remove that issue. Okay, got door key. You already have a door key, so that's just a clean door key. Now, items. I do want to clear out those guys in one, so let's just open that door. Because you guys also got those, so let's move up. Okay. We need to move up. 23, 26, but crit. Nope, didn't crit. Oh well. Not the end of the world. Strength defense. Nice. Okay, what we do need to make sure now, though, is we do need to remove you. This has to happen. 26 times 2, 18, that's 36. Yeah. Because if this doesn't happen, then Gatry's potentially in trouble. Because he could be hit by 2 of the long-range magic spells. Which I don't want. Well, actually, Jill's probably going to kill that one this turn. You're level 14, you're level 14, 29 XP, 33 XP. Okay. Then I will allow Soren to be the one to get this kill. Good. Okay, and then Ileana can be the one to heal. I'd worry about that staircase. See, unlike the GBA Fire Emblem games, I'm not sure if like blocking up the staircase works. I imagine it does, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, 23 times 2. 24 times 2. Yeah, let's do that. You have an iron axe, might as well use it. Crit, hell yeah. Great, good. Chest key. I'll move her here. Just if they do come out, I want someone blocking. I want someone being a cool cat and blocking. Okay, so we could move you with them. Because that's a wasted XP, basically. Here we go. Let's do that. Okay, you're gonna move up one. You're gonna move over here. You're gonna chant. Okay, good. Because you have a longbow, but that's not far enough. That's not good enough. Okay, open up the chest. Physic, nice. Too bad I already stole one. Okay, I don't think there's anyone else that's damaged right now, so we're just gonna stick nice and close. He's 1 damage. We're good. Okay, and you're launching that. Miss, good. And you're coming over there. Yes, that one. He's going down next turn, without a doubt. Okay, you're going down. you're moving as well. Okay, this is magic. We got 10, so I should prioritize getting rid of him first. No damage, even with a short spear, so that's really nice. Now this is silver 5. Okay. Big boy, 36 on a crit. Wish he procced soul, but beggars and choosers and all that, right? Okay. So let's come over here. Iron Lance 25, 28. We'll do it for the. We'll do it for the whatchamacallit XP. Because I knew Moam was gonna one tap easy. Got a chest key. Okay, nice. I can actually have. Yeah, I can do this. And then have them all go. Because now I don't need Soth to be getting the chest because he has a chest key for it. Okay, that's good. Although, yeah, you have bolting. Short spear. Yeah, I care more about the magic, I'd say. Times 2. Times 2. 22 times 2. 35. That'd be 39. He can survive. But he crit, so no need to worry. Okay, good. And then you need to come up here. Actually, he has enough chest keys by himself because there's 3 over here, so that's great. Iron Lance, 24, 13. How much is big boy? 26. That'd probably be best just for future, but also I could just have crit. Yeah, let's do crit. Nice. Good. Level up. Come on, give me some res. Magic. Yeah, it's more HP. Can't complain too much. And then yeah, I'm not too worried about him being like surrounded. But I'll put him here just in case they want to do reinforcements. Okay, you're moving down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now I'm just thinking fire 22 down to 25. You can't. But ultimately, I have to take care of you, so it's a matter of. I think I just need to go for it, right? And if it works, it works. And then if I don't, I just have to finish off with Jill. Okay, yeah. Yeah, because ultimately, Big Bertha 27. Jesus. Yeah, ultimately, it's just, I think, superior that way. Or it's safer that way. There we go, get that crit. Nice. Just 18. Strength 26, defense 25. That's pretty darn good. We're looking pretty spick and span. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah, so she has to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, you know, let's go here to draw out a couple people. Hope we draw out this Killer Lance. I'll go there. That. Okay, have him come up. Wait. Brave Bow, that'd be 24. against 20, that's 3 damage each. Brave Lance, Spear, Cult, Night Ward. He has it equipped. So can't do much about that. This guy's range. Yeah, he can't attack through doors. So here's what I'm going to do instead. I'm going to wait a turn. Because I want to see how these guys move. Because I don't want to just throw Ike in here and all these guys rush down. That would be not opportune. It would be not great. Okay. Nice. Bam, 14. Okay, so that's a kill shot for... okay, you're moving that way. You're moving this way. 22. Okay, you're dead on other one. You missed, so that's fine. Okay. You're moving there to attack him. Miss. Crit. Good. 36. So you did 12 with it. I feel like if it's... I don't know. I want to look it up. I should remember to look it up. You know, I'm going to look it up. Astra. Because I want to know if the durability goes down if you don't do anything. Right, like if it's hitting but not doing damage, is it still hurting? Alright, or is it purely just for the lulz, basically? Yeah, okay. So you still have to use the chest keys. 3, 5. Done the 22. That's 16. That's 32. That's not enough. 30. Okay. Use. Ooh, wait, I need to not be an idiot here. You have the chest keys. Can you? You can do 11 times 2. 22. 27. Just use iron. And hopefully get a crit. Nope. Okay. That'll be a next turn thing. Chest. Baloney. Wait. He's using short spear. That's the annoying part. Okay, chest. Silver lance. Okay. Yeah, because you're... Both of these guys are dangers. Danger Will Robinson. Okay. Let's open that door, though. Because ultimately, till I open, I can't really do anything. 23, not likely. Killer, okay. Here's what I'm thinking. We send Ike up. Or... here's what I do. I'll send Gatry here. That way Soth can't be attacked by him. But ultimately, I'm going to be having Ike do this combat. Because this is more, I'd say, dangerous to other units, kind of. Your range... Because yours is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so you can hit there. Which I didn't plan on anyone even being there anyway. So yeah. Whereas this guy, his move is far enough to be kind of dangerous. So we're going to brave it out. He's going to do a crit on the first again. Guess okay. Nice. Get that Ike level. Come on, strength. A +1 in the stat that I wanted. Okay. And then we go there because that protects him. And then we can figure this out. So, I'm thinking is you have defense 11, you have defense 9. So, on the off chance that anything happens, I would like you to be closer to any of the physically attacked or minded people. 32, 20, I can do that. There. There. Good. Good. And then the beautiful part about that bow guy is this is a safe spot, oddly enough. And then we can do Dunda and take you out. 1 and 2. Dunda. Dunda. Okay, and then we can have Jill come over here. Empty that one chest. Spear? Not necessarily bad. Its weight is heavy, but its hit is... At least it's crit. You know what? Let's take off Iron Lance for it. I think that's fine. Okay. So you're there with a heavy spear. You're probably gonna fight Ike. You're likely going to attack Ike as well. Oh wait, can he? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh fuck. Because I took this. Ooh, fuck. Ooh. Because that's Brave Bow. That's 14 plus 10, that's 24. What's your speed? 15. Okay, so you're not doubling, but you'd hit twice. 24. Right. 24, again, less 19. So that's 24. Oh, no, 24 less 11. 24 less 11, so that's 13 times 2, 26. That's not great. Can you hear magic? That's 18, so you can't do any damage. So, I mean, it's a matter. Is it worth the risk? Because I don't... Because I could have Soth come up here and attack. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Physic. Here's what we're gonna do. Chant. Blue-do-do-do-do. Okay, skill, speed, res. Okay. So he can go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So if I block, because you can't kill. Nor do I really want you to kill. Yeah. You go here. He can't reach her. I think, if I counted right. Right. Let's try it again. So if he has to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, he can't reach. It's being able to take this bottom route, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that gets it. So Soth here protects Ileana. There we go. Good. Okay. Don't have to worry anymore. And then I can move you up. Okay, that was worrisome end, so you just defaulted to Gatry, which is preferable. Much more preferable. You went to Soth, 6, okay, whatever. 15, you didn't kill, which is great. Didn't want you to kill, because if you killed, that's wasted XP. Okay, and then you're gonna Physic. I can just figure that out. 24 damage, jeez. Okay. you're moving up there. Let's shove you so you don't even need to kill her. Okay. Killer 26 times 2. Does he even need that? That wouldn't work. 26 times 2. Yeah, let's just do regular steel. Oh, you missed an 87. You dumb fuck. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Weapon level up. Okay, let's... Iron Sword, 28. The Chungus. Okay, we're just gonna do that so you're not... Danger. Okay, and then we come over here. And we chant for my boy Moram. He can get the kill. Good. Okay, and then you can open up that chest. Fortify. Stuff that heals all surrounding allied units. Nice. Send that to convoy, and then we're coming out over here. Wait. Yeah, here's what we're gonna do. Because your move is 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so you can definitely get there next turn. So we're gonna have you go there. We're gonna have you open that chest. Resolve, and then we're gonna send you over here. Wait, then we got you, 79, 77. Thunder. Here we go, because, yeah, you think you need to use Thunder. Damn, you can't hurt. Yeah, this map a lot faster than the previous one. Or at least it feels like it. The hardest part of this map was that first room. I say, I'm getting ready to absolutely jinx myself. Okay, yeah, you're guaranteed with that. So, not even gonna think about it. See, these staircases worried me. But ultimately, I guess it's been fine. Come on, baby, give me strength. Magic res. Okay. Well, at least you got a defensive stat. Okay. Is there any people that need healing? Not really. This has been a pretty low damage map, all things considered. Like, not much healing has occurred. I healed Jill once. Healed Oscar once. I guess I could heal South. Or, yeah, South. Good. You're Brave Lancing it. So, let's just gonna plop him there. You come out over here. And that's the final chest. The Guzax. We don't need that. Brave Lance with 20 speed. I don't like that. If I could, because that's 31 damage. He wouldn't be doing much to him. Alright. You'd be doing 8. Ooh, we could potentially crit, and I wouldn't have, like, any. Spear, 14 times 2. I mean, depending on how much damage I can do right now. Thunder. Yeah, let's move Soren there. Staff heal. That's fine. You did that. You do 12 times 2. Great. Okay. But him with bow, steel bow. 16, that has pretty good chance. Brave. I would actually hit more than him. Kind of want to see that. Okay, because he can go here. So what I'll do is I'll have Ilyana start it out with Thunder. see what happens. Then we can see how steel bow works and go from there. So right now we're relatively safe. Well, actually, is he dropping that lance? He's not dropping that lance. Would I like a brave lance? Because I could bait. No, I can't steal it from him. I can't steal it from him. Need to remember that. Need to remember. So speed is not higher. Okay. I would like a brave lance, but oh well. If not for a whim of His Majesty, I would not be facing you here. For a warrior meeting a powerful foe is a joy above all others, and for this I give thanks to the king. Now, let us enjoy the gift we have been given. Boom. Good. See, I was hoping for a crit, but that's fine. Bleed-a-do-do-do. HP Mage skill. Nice. She's, what, 1 away, I think, from maxing? Okay, let's steel bow. If he crits, it's a done deal. Okay, he didn't. Nice, nice, nice. No, this is fine. So you're at 18. I don't want you to get the kill because you don't really need it. You're at 18. You're at 16. You could use it. Especially given the next fight will probably be yours to actually, like, deal with. So let's rock brave. No, I'll do Dechung. I don't need Brave Sword to fight Brave Sword. I'll do Dechungus to do it because that's guaranteed as 100% hit. So I will kill. So yeah, let's do that. And then I can use Rayson to just reproc his turn and he can seize. Or actually, it's an arrival. So, is the Black Knight in there? Yes. Step aside. I have business with him. It would seem you and Sir Knight have some connection. My curiosity knows no bounds, but before you reach Sir Knight, you must first vanquish me. Doink. Bitch. Calling out. Pointing to the bleachers. It appears this is the end. Good, just got a level. That's awesome. Come on, give me some strength. Give me some speed and defense, which I guess I'll appreciate. For the sake of doubling and all that other jazz. Okay, let's have... actually, let's not waste race and experience. Good. Okay. With that, we can decidedly not waste Ilyana experience with the heals. Does anyone else need a heal? Actually, Ilyana can take it on the 1 health that she doesn't have. Get Soren some free XP. The benefits of having non-combat related XP gaining things is really nice. It's why I like certain, like, other tactics games where it's like, oh yeah, if you use a buff on yourself, you get XP. I think it's in, like, Final Fantasy Tactics Advance or one of them. Like, the speedrun just has them effectively farming self-stat buffs for, like, a good 10-15 minutes. The one I seek is behind these doors. Don't follow me. I'm going in alone. Ike, wait! I'm going with... No, Soren. We have to let Ike go alone. The Black Knight is his. Defeating him is a crucial step that Ike must take in order to truly get over the death of his father. Idiocy! I'll hear no more of this naive nonsense! What if something happens to him? What then? I think Ike has gained the composure to keep calm and judge whether or not he can match an opponent. If, in fact, he can't, it means he's reached his full potential, and that's all there is to him. We just have to accept that. But I believe in Ike. I trust him. His life is not his alone any longer.
I don't believe he's so irresponsible as to leave his companions behind by choosing to engage in a contest he cannot win. Please, Soren, you must feel the same way, don't you? I don't like it. Sometimes bravery and good judgment aren't enough. Commander Grail, watch over your son.
You got it, Ike! We like Ike! We like Ike! We like Ike!
This is why I made sure I had elixirs on him. Should have probably given him another set of elixirs, but...
Why did you return to Crimea? You had the perfect opportunity to escape.
I'm going to the capital.
No, you are not. The king has ordered me to put an end to you.
I thought as much. So be it. I am prepared.
Will you not resist?
I do not believe I could prevail against one of your power.
How extremely frank.
My only wish was to be beside the one I love. If that is not to be, then it matters not what happens to me.
As my last act of compassion, I shall make your end a swift and merciful one. Do you have any final words?
If you seek Nasir, tell him that Anna was sorry.
If I have the opportunity, I will so tell him. Rest in peace.
My love. Turn and face me, Black Knight.
I've been waiting for you, child.
She didn't fade, so she's not actually dead yet, I guess. Did you kill that girl?
Despite my promise, the blow is not clean. She breathes still.
I'll take her.
You'll have to do so by force. You brought the sacred sword Ragnell, did you not?
It's right here. If using it is the only condition I need fulfilled to defeat you, I will not hesitate.
It appears you've grown smarter. Good. There is no challenge in killing a fool. Shall we begin?
Okay. Yeah, so I remember that there's a similar fight in Radiant Dawn. I have max speed, max skill. So at least he ain't doubling me. That's nice. But I'm also not doubling him. I have Ragnell. It replaced my brave weapon. And I have to use it to kill him. Actually. Oh, interesting. So I can fight him and hopefully kill him. Or I can just retreat because I'm like, no, I can't. And his move is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Like, if I look at his range. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. That's the farthest he could go there. If I wanted to bring him back. Renewal or set number of HP each turn. Luna turn reduces enemy defense by half. Okay. Wish you could have put Bjorkgard on him, but oh well. Okay. Has to be Ragnell. He ain't doubling me. Oh, jeez. He's doing 21. And I just don't do enough damage. And I can't crit him. See, there's actually an interesting thing where if you do beat him, you get different character in map 28. But I don't think I can beat him. Yeah. And if I attack him this turn, I'd be taking 42 damage. Yeah, well, I think and he might try to attack from range instead of fighting like a man. I mean, okay, here's what I'll do. Just in case, because I don't want to have to. Don't want to have to do it. I'm gonna see how it goes. Ragnell. Wish I had any level of crit, because if I could rely on crit, that'd be different.
What an odd fate. This will be the 3rd time I have defeated you. The first was in the forest of Gallia. The second at Delbray in Crimea.
We've met twice and I've lost twice, but the third time will be different.
Oh?
My sword fighting skills were given to me by my father. If I stay true to them, I cannot lose.
Did you never think that using your father's techniques on the man who killed him would be futile?
My father robbed himself of using his stronger arm. If he had, he would not have lost to the likes of you.
You think so? Let us test your stronger arm, then. Come, son of Gawain. Show me your strength.
5. 4. Thing is, I also don't have, like, enough. He gets 5 back on his turns. So, yeah, I can't win. And I think he just KO'd me. Yeah. I'm not strong enough.
Goodbye.
Yeah, because he can reduce my defense by half, and that's all that's saving me from basically getting KO'd. Okay, I'm really glad I did what I did then. Today is... Here we go. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull back, and I'll let him attack me on his turn. Oh, he only... Okay. Okay, so you have to approach him. Because I do still want the dialogue, but... Not fate. Yeah, like, I can't fight him. What stats would you need to be able to fight him? Because, like... Oh, hello. Protect the Black Knight!
Do not interfere. This man is my prey. I need no help.
Yes, sir. Understood. So do I use you? Physic, Vulnerary, Shine Physic, Steel Lance. What happens if I come over here and fight these guys? Like, will he... Like, what happens? I think I'd get a little bit of free XP, I guess. Weapon level up. Yeah, because I can't hurt him. Like, the amount of HP he gets, yeah, I'd say it's not worth it. It's not worth the time. Yeah, I gotta escape.
Will you flee? How appropriate. Tuck tail and run, child of Gawain. It is what dogs do best, after all. I like how you tremble with fear at the realization that you are no match for me. It suits you.
Foul villain! I do not flee. I will never turn my back on you and run away. Ike, is that Unisir? What are you doing here? Ike, I'll take over from here. Hurry and leave this place. You know I can't do that. Besides, the Black Knight can't be defeated. Not without this blade. Ike, I cannot allow you to die here. Please, take care of the girl Anna.
Nasir, I didn't expect to see you here. What a fool.
Nasir! He just lets him get there. Oh my god, he's a dragon too! Holy shit. Swing. Bang. Yeah, so if you beat the Black Knight in the map, in map 28, you get Nasir. And if you don't, which is what I'm doing, you get Anna instead, I guess.
Ugh. Yet, that's not nearly enough.
What's this? It can't be. This entire castle. I can't move. This can't be happening. Nike, now's your chance. Take Anna. Take care of Anna. Nasir. Nasir. Oh no! And this is why we get to actually have like a forced fight with him in the next game. Because Ike doesn't actually get to have his revenge. An entire castle drops on the fucker. But yeah, God, you would need to have you'd have to have a really good Ike to be able to do that fight. Like, his defense would need to be maxed, my speed and skill are already maxed, his strength would have to be maxed as well. Like, and you'd have to, I guess, have, like, the right skills on him. Because I guess, like, Ether probably wouldn't be, like, maybe Guard would be the way to go. Like, she's awake. Good. How are you feeling? Where am I? In our camp. You saved me, didn't you? Why? Because Nasir asked me to. What? Where is he? I must speak to him. Nasir's dead. What? He protected me and engaged the Black Knight. The castle fell around them both. Is that so? So it wasn't a dream. Just who were you to him? Why were you serving King Dayan? I am Enna. Nasir was my grandfather. You're Nasir's granddaughter? It seems impossible for Bjork to believe it, but we of the Dragon Tribe live for thousands of years. Once we reach a certain maturity, we show no further outward signs of aging. 1,000 years. I can't begin to imagine. And, about Nasir, you must be aware that he betrayed you. And yet you saved me. I, who had once been your enemy. Why?
Because we're fine with people being our enemies, whatever.
Nasir helped us time and time again. No matter what, I couldn't see him as a true enemy. There are reasons for all this. Would you tell me about them? I'd like to help. In Nasir's stead. I can't tell you now. That's not the answer I was hoping for. However, in payment of my debt to you, I can provide information. I will tell you where the Heron Princess is being held.
That's a good start. Okay. Well, that was... I was really hoping to put up a better fight against the Black Knight. It would have been really cool to kill him, but if I had known what his stats were going to be, which I could have looked up, I would have probably used some stat boosting items on Ike. You probably have to be like max level and have to have used a lot of the stat boosters. And probably have to have like equipment on, but you can't have Bjorkgard. So the Black Knight, cold-blooded murderer of Ike's father, has disappeared within the collapsed castle. However, Nasir has been lost with him. In the end, he did not reveal the contents of his heart, but instead left another mystery with his enigmatic parting words. What was he trying to tell Ike? What did he hope to gain in this war? What was he searching for? With yet another memory to shoulder, Ike must fight on. The Crimean army and its Laguz allies have passed the trial of Nado's castle. At last, they've arrived at their final destination, the Crimean capital. Yet the opponent that awaits them is none other than Ashnard, king of Dayan. They lose here, all of their hardships will have been for naught. Preparations for the attack proceed with the utmost care. The final battle is approaching. An air of exaltation pervades the camp, but Ike remains focused on the road ahead, readying himself for what is to come. Okay. And that will... So, presumably... Because this is chapter 28, and then we have the final chapter. So... I am going to assume that next stream will be the last stream of this game.
Master Ike, the Heron Princess is being kept a little way south of here, in a place called Gritnea Tower.
How do you know that?
I was searching for information, and that search led me to a troop of Dayan soldiers who had been assigned to the tower. That was the extra knowledge I needed.
You won't tell me any more than that, will you? No matter how important it might be to our upcoming fight.
I'm sorry.
I figured as much. I decided to trust you, so all that's left is to do is move out. Titania, Soren, at daybreak I'll be taking a small force south to the Gritnea Tower.
For what purpose?
That's where they're holding Leanne.
Are you certain?
Fairly certain, yes. All right, I'll go with you.
As will I.
Of course.
In the main army, have you thought about what it will do?
Yes, I have. Princess Silencia, may I count on you?
Naturally. I will remain here to see that preparations for storming the capital continue as planned. However, you must promise to return, and to bring my Lady Leanne with you.
I hear you.
Okay. I'd like to report the results of our last battle. We earned 18 gold! Yay! MVP Ike. There are no death, no injuries. Beyond our capability. Cool. I wonder what the bonus gold, like, situation is. No info. No new information. Manage skills. Yeah, because, like, I think a Lord's max strength is 26. So you'd be doing 4 more damage, so 9? Maybe. With Ragnar, he gets 5 extra defense. And that still resulted in 21 damage. So you'd need to be maxed, and I think max defense is like 28. Okay. Regardless, let's give some stuff to the convoy. Okay, you. Okay, give door key. Oh, god damn it. Take, what did you have? You had lawns and a spear, and then you also had Big Bertha. You know what? Fuck it. Let's give you a Brave Axe. Yeah. And then, yeah, we also wanted you to have a heal as well. Because you had, I think you had an elixir and full guard. There we go. Good. Oscar, convoy, give chest key and resolve. Don't know what resolve does. Okay, and then convoy, give a silver lance and chest key. The Bjork guard still. Fine. Tanya, you have the axe and all that other good shit. Okay. What's the skills? Let's see what. You can get stun. Yeah, it's not great. So what's resolve? Increases strength, skill, and speed whenever units HP are at half or less. Okay, that's another half or less beneficial one. Those are all right. They're not fantastic, but they're generally sufficient. Because it's really a matter of finding a unit that, like, gets to half health decently enough. Hey, how many times do I have to teach you this lesson, old streamer? You're a nerd. I am a nerd, and I'm a nerd, and I'm proud. How's it going, Fontano? Thanks for dropping by. 50 months, Jesus. Yeah, I guess the only one that I could really think of. Ooh, Luna. Wait, why can you learn Luna? Astra. Is Luna your... Oh, Luna is like the defensive one, right? So, like, that's why? Yeah, because you get Soul, because I have Occult. Yeah. You know, yeah, because I mean, honestly, if I'm thinking of it, I would probably want to give her Flare of anything. Like, I feel like that would be one. How much early game of each chapter DQ4 is so grind heavy I fell asleep even with terror? Jesus Christ. Yeah, you know, I'll leave it for later because I still have this upcoming map and the other one, and I do know that I am getting another character. I will be getting Anna, so I'm curious as to what skills she'll have. So I'm just not going to do that. And I'll do the award XP next time at the start of the stream. So thanks for dropping by, Fontano. But I have been going for almost 4 hours, so I do need to call it a night because I still have work tomorrow. Yay! But with that, thank you very much, everybody, for dropping by. Thank you, Fontano, and Sleeper, and Wolf Slash, and Mr. Light, and Gearho. It was great talking to all of you. And I will be back on Friday with some more Fire Emblem. Bye.